Hi viewers, today we are going to discuss about system call programs, and in this system call programs the first thing what you need to know is where these system calls are run, on which particular shell. So to know that, we need to know the number of shells that are going to support by your operating system. First we shall see that. How to know the number of shells that are there in your operating system? There is a command called cat space etc slash etc slash shells. This gives you the detailed information about the valid shells that are going to support by your operating system. In my case, there are 4 major shells. One is called bin sh, bin bash, bin rbash and bin dash. Now the next thing what we need to know is on which particular shell we are going to run all these system call programs. To know that, the command is cat echo space dollar shell. Remember, when you are going to write the name of a shell, please see that it should be in capital letters. Then it confirms that this is the shell where you are going to run your system call programs. Once we know this, now we need to identify the process IDs of our processor. To know that, there is a command called PS, which is known as process IDs, which is going to be given by PID named by process ID. TTY means the terminal time at which it has been running, and CMD means on which particular shell you are going to run your respective program, bash, and under bash we have given the first command as PS. In order to know the detailed information about all the process IDs, parent process IDs, user IDs, group IDs, okay, there is a one more command called PSspace minus AUX, where A indicates all, U indicates user account, X indicates groups account. Now this gives you the detailed information about user ID, group ID and different ID parents. We can visualize them. Once we know them, now I will see the user IDs such as minus U. Now this time we will observe only the user IDs. The user ID of my particular host is Ubuntu, therefore it displays only Ubuntu. So I can observe that at the end PS is my command which is run under bash shell. Now observe these two ID numbers. One is 4032, the other one is 4302. These are the process IDs generated by the system randomly at different time period. The numbers will be changed. Let us say if I run the same command again, now this time we will see the different numbers. See, now it has been changed to 4032 followed by 4305, and you can come to know about that these process IDs are quite different and they have been separate and they have been numbered by randomly by a dynamical runtime approach of a given process. Now Let us learn the first program about system call, and in this case it illustrates the detailed information about different process IDs. Observe this program. This is a program to illustrate different process IDs. Now the first important point what you need to remember is, when you want to run these system call programs, these are the two header files which are very important and essential to run your system call programs. One is called UNISTD, okay, which is used for different data types used by your system call programs, and the second one is called hash include sys/types.h, which is used for standard symbolic constants as well as types. In these two header files, we are going to have these functions. One is named as getPID, which is called get process ID, get PPID, which is called get parent process ID, get GID is called get group ID, get UID is called user ID. Therefore, I conclude that PID named as parent process ID, PPID is named as parent process ID, GID is named as group ID, UID is named as user ID. And to know these ID numbers generated dynamically by our system, we are going to call them with these functions by writing a small C program. As we all know that void main start of the program followed by end of the program. Inside this is my concern body where the parameters are supposed to execute, okay, both initializing the parameters as well as executing parameters. And I used my data type called integer and a variable called PID, and I want to know this concerned process ID number given by the system with different IDs. One is called as get process ID, 2 is called as get parent process ID, 3 is called as get group ID, 4 is called as get UID. Now to run this program, we need to save the program and then close the program. Now compile this program with a command called PSspace sc3.c. When once the program has executed, now for execution ./a.out. These are the steps which are going to follow to run a small simple C program, which we have already discussed in our previous lectures. The same motto we have repeated here for system calls also. Now we observe that the process ID is 4323, the parent process ID is 4032, the group ID is 1000, and user ID is 1000. Thank you.